I'm ready, guys. I'm a pro.
Well, Coach, I saw your tweet the other day, I guess when you traveled back, where you said you learned so much about the team.
Yeah.
What was it that you were able to learn?
Man, where do I start? Just our strengths and weaknesses. You know, we want to be a team that can get out and transition. In order for us to do that, we have to get stops. You know, just listening to other coaches talk about our team, every team we've played, you know, I think the shortest term coach was there 9 years, so that they knew what they wanted to do, and we're still discovering things. I tried a new lineup every single game, and through it, I found some holes that we need to plug up, and then found some ways that we could have some success.
Was that your plan all along to experiment while you were down there?
Yeah, I mean, you don't listen. I didn't pick that schedule, so you don't play in a tournament like that unless you have a seasoned team, and we don't, or unless you want to use it like we did and just learn some stuff about your team. And so, to me, the tournament was a success because we were able to find out about us, and there was a lot we didn't know.
Sometimes with teams that are inexperienced, when you see some of those names on the schedule, the girls kind of recoil or bounce back. Did you feel like they were up to the task of facing those teams?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, UConn, we didn't have a shot, but when we played Purdue and St. John's, I felt tried to give us the game. But we're just not ready yet. I mean, listen, from the 4-minute mark to minute 36, the score didn't change. And I'm telling you, we had opportunities, and we just blew them because we had never been in that situation. The opportunity not to prep for the opponent, and there was 3 different styles, you know, posed a challenge for us, but a good challenge. But one thing about inexperience is you don't know what you don't know. So I don't know that our kids felt like, oh man, we got 3 games in a row. Like, you know, they didn't look at it like that. I felt like they came out and played hard every game.
Yeah, I know you were kind of intrigued about how it would go 3 games in a row, as you said, SEC tournament style. But after having now done it, looking back, how was that? Those 3 days in a row in terms of prep and just the team bouncing back?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I was kind of bummed when I saw the schedule and saw that we were going because I knew that what we would be up against. But now, looking back at it, you know, I'm pleased because we were able to be tested in conditioning. You know, that's something that we definitely still have to improve on. It really pushed us as a staff to come out with unique ways to get our team to have an opportunity for success. And you know, we have tons of notes and a lot of things that we want to focus on moving forward that I think will help us.
How do you think the team has responded since you guys have gotten back?
They've been great. I mean, other than the weather, you know, we enjoyed wearing shorts every day. But they've been excited. You know, everyone's focused. This kind of time is kind of strange because it's a week before exams. So there are a lot of things that can distract them from playing basketball. But for the most part, they've been pretty good. They had weights this morning. No one's beating themselves up, and I think that's because of the leadership. Like, it's too early in the season to be stressed about, you know, anything other than just embracing the process.
You talked about playing 3 really, really good teams. You know, going to play UConn, that's such an established program, one of the best programs in the modern era.
Yeah.
What can you take from a program like that in your coaching style to try and bring off forward?
Just the way they do things. I mean, what I can take from it is he's been there 25 years and I haven't. So I hadn't even been here 25 months. So, you know, just the way they play. They don't dribble when they don't have to. They move the ball efficiently. They cut hard. It's a lot from them. But I had already known it because I went up there and spent some time with them. And so they just do things championship-like, just with their pace and their intensity level.
Were there any players who kind of took the opportunity to jump out or surprise you a little bit?
Well, this was a great tournament for Gabby and Jalea. Like I said before, Jalea had been out for 4 months. And so she didn't even have a preseason or anything. So she kind of just jumped back in. And I saw her really emerge into what she can be. And what I'm excited about is, like, she's not even close to where she'll be, probably even at the end of the season. I thought we had a breakthrough with Drake. Her numbers are definitely down right now, but it's more mental and physical. And her last game, she threw away the brace. And that was her first game without the brace, and she looked like a totally new person. So I'm excited about her getting over that hurdle and now being able to come out and play. I expect her to get better. And I thought Mimi grew. You know, she's a freshman, having to play all those minutes. Just the conversations we were able to have after each game and seeing her make the improvements, I thought that was good.
Is that something you saw with Sandrika as a coach, but you wanted her to kind of
Yeah,
herself that
yeah,
the brace was hindering?
yeah. It wasn't my idea. She came and said, "You know what, Coach? I think the brace is holding me back." I said, "Oh, really?" And I said, "Well, what do you want to do? Are you going to play with the brace?" And she said, "No, I'm not gonna play." Well, at first she said, "I'm not gonna use it in shoot around." And I said, "Well, if you're not gonna use it in shoot around, you might as well. Like, what do you think about not using it in the game?" And she didn't, and she just looks differently. And so I'm excited about seeing her because we need our offense. I think we're a 70-point team, and right now we're at 60 points because we need 10 from her. You know, if we can get 10 from her, then we're a 70-point team. And defensively, we're holding teams, except for UConn, way below the average. But we just can't score, and we're going to continue to figure out ways to do that.
What are you looking to get from LaCaris as the season moves on?
Yeah.
Back home?
Just getting in better shape so that she can play for longer minutes. I think I dropped the ball in the third game. I played her too much, and physically she's just not ready to play 3 games in a row, 3 days in a row. But just her being more of a leader and figuring out ways to have us be successful without not her scoring. You know, LaCaris is very smart, but sometimes too smart, and we need her to just embrace the team role a little bit more, not because she's not trying to be a good teammate, she's trying to do it for us. But I'm trying to get her to understand that she needs us for her to be successful.
Before the year, you said for Crystal, you just need her to play, not to think about the game.
Yeah.
Is that what you've seen from her so far through 7 games?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because sometimes it drives me nuts. To be honest, the last 2 games, she probably could have had 30 and 40 points respectively. But, you know, we got to let her learn through it. Because if you say something to her in the game, you never know, like, she'll stop being aggressive or whatever the case may be. But one thing that we're doing that I think is helping us is watching a lot of film with her. And I think, you know, although she's been playing well, I don't think you guys have seen her best basketball yet.
Quick turnaround. You got another tough game.
Yeah.
Thursday night. I mean, what have you seen so far in the film?
TCU. They're just a load. They're low. They have 2 posts that are just dominant inside. That can pose a challenge for us. So we have to come up with unique ways to stop them from hurting us. And they play like a different style defense that we hadn't played against yet, which is like an extended 2-3. And they kind of fly around, so they don't allow you to run offense. So you have to have people that make plays. And so we just need to get a lot of work against that because this is one of the styles we hadn't played against yet.
This next week, Thursday to Thursday, obviously 4 games you're not ideal about playing, but do you think in the long run it'll help you in this final push for full conference play?
Oh, man, I'm telling you, by the time we get to January, we'll be where we need to be, I think. Now, can we continue to grow? Yes. But I think we'll know exactly, again, the tournament, I learned a lot about the team that I didn't even know. And I was talking with a couple of the coaches, and they said, yo, you know, your team's still learning. You're still learning about them. Like, it's a process. And so I got a lot of intel from them. And I think they learned a lot from each other. And by the time we get to January, we'll know who we are. And that's half the battle. Right now, we don't know who we are. We're just out here trying to figure it out, and we have to do it through games.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
You couldn't bring any sunlight back?